Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Romans chapter 12, verses 10. Hello, beautiful family. A very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I know this season you're yearning for that Ghanaian tomato stew for this holiday season, and this is the perfect recipe for you. I am going to show you how to make the best tomato stew for this holiday season to share with your friends and family. This was made with Guinea Fowl. Yes, a confirmed stew. It was such a great way to prepare it. So please kindly stay tuned, because this is a no-fail recipe. I believe in you. You're going to do so much better this time. So stay tuned and let's walk through it. As usual, I've listed each and every ingredient below in the description box, so kindly check it out. First and foremost, I've washed my Guinea fowl. You can use any protein of choice at this point. You can use your chicken, either soft or hard, or you can use your beef if that's what you have. So in my pot, I'm going to put my Guinea fowl here, very nicely washed. I also went ahead to blend some onions, ginger, garlic, and a bit of aniseed and rosemary. They're all dried. And I also added some chicken seasoning, some salt, and that is it. I rinsed the blender with a little bit of water, and I'm going to go ahead and cover this and allow it to slowly steam for about 20 minutes. Make sure it is very well covered. All right, and while that is going, you can go ahead and chop your onions and anything that you need to be chopped. Okay, just prep all your other things that you need later on, and please make sure you are checking up on it and stir it gently so that it does not stick under the bottom of your pot. Guinea fowl comes really juicy. You can see all the juices that I had here, so you do not have to add too much water. So I steamed this for just about 20 minutes and it was nicely done. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my strainer, and the juices or the stock that I got is very important. So I'm going to put that away till when I need it. Okay, so it's now time for me to fry it. I really most of the time do not like to fry my things. I would pop it in the oven or the air fryer or something, but today being it festive, I'm going to go ahead and fry it in the shallow oil and just make sure everything is nice and crispy. Fowl tends to be a bit tender than chicken, so you just want to not over fry, because it's going to be very tough when you are chewing it. So I just make sure I fry on each side for about 3 minutes ish, and even with that, it almost burns. So you just want to be mindful of that if you're using Guinea fowl too. Okay, so with the same oil that I fried the Guinea fowl in, has lots of flavor. I know a lot of people will say throw it away, but this flavor is actually very amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and start by making my stew with this oil, same oil. So in my pot, I'm going to strain the oil and added about 2 medium size of chopped onions, and I'll fry it until they are caramelized, and I'll then go in with some blended onions, ginger, garlic, rosemary, and some hot habanero pepper as well. I just love this combo. Anytime you see any Ghanaian cook, you just do not want to miss your garlic, ginger, and onion. Definitely vital. So I'm going to stir very gentle and cover it, allow it to fry on its own for about 3 minutes, and then introduce my tomato paste. Now, tomato paste always is a trouble maker here, so you just want to make sure you treat it well so that you avoid the sour taste or the aftertaste of the tomato paste. Okay, so go in with your tomato paste at this point, stir gently together, and then One key important thing that you have to do to your tomato paste is to add some of the stock, whichever stock that you're using, either beef, chicken, fish, any stock, just add it here. If you are not using meat, just go ahead and add water and a bit of curry powder. Now that is the tip right there. Make sure you stir gently together, cover it, and allow the tomato paste to fry on its own for about 15 good minutes on a low to medium heat. Make sure you're not burning the bottom of your pot, so you just want to go ahead and check upon it a bit by bit, about every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes. Just go with your intuition. Just go ahead and stir gently together. So here, once the tomato paste is well cooked, the thing you notice that is that the oil will begin to float on top, and that is a good sign for you to go ahead and add any kind of tomatoes that you be using. I use some crushed tomatoes. I went ahead to blend it and then added. I also went ahead to stir gently together and then added the remaining stock that I had. Listen, with this method, you're not going to go wrong at all. Your stew is going to be the top notch. Now go ahead and cover it and fry it on its own for a good 20 minutes again. Make sure you're stirring it in between every 5 minutes ish. You just will go ahead and stir. It does splatter, so anytime that you are stirring, make sure you lower your heat to the very lowest so that you can stir without it splattering all over your face and then ending up hurting you. Okay, so after about 20 minutes, go ahead and add some seasoning of choice. I love me some stock cubes. I use some chicken stock. I use curry powder, nutmeg powder, paprika powder, a bit of all-purpose seasoning, and some dried bay leaves. This is the seasoning that I'm going for. I absolutely love those combo. It just make my stew taste so good and even smells amazing. I'm now going to introduce my Guinea fowl, and that is it, family. We're going to allow this Guinea fowl simmer together with your stew, and boy oh boy, the flavors are getting to know each other in this pot, and I just love it. Here you can go ahead and taste for salt. If there is a need to adjust it, please adjust it here and you're good to go. It looks absolutely delicious and smells so good. This is exactly how your holiday stew should look like. So delicious, so tantalizing. Nobody can resist this stew at all. What I love to do is go ahead with some vegetables, just make colorful. It's holiday season. It's a holiday season. Make it colorful, make it glamorous, make it look so nice. Okay, you can see I have some diced carrots, some chopped onions, some yellow bell peppers, and some green beans. The combo is amazing. Go ahead and use any colorful vegetables of choice. I went in with my eggs as well, of course. Why not? And boy oh boy, was it smelling so good in here. Just carefully and gently stir everything together, and now you want to cover it again, allow it to simmer, and boy oh boy, you are going to be the queen of stews after making this. It is so good. It just need a little bit of time, just your patience, and you're going to nail this. It will take you approximately an hour to make this stew. Trust me, it does not take too much of your time like the way Zongo stew will, but it will come out very delicious. Please check down below in the description box for the exact quantity used. Okay, I always love to list each and every ingredient there with its right quantity, so kindly check it out. I also love to pop in some habanero peppers for anyone who want extra heat in their mouth, and boy, this stew is just incredibly delicious. Now let's cover it, allow it to simmer for a good 5 minutes on a low heat, and voila, Your stew is done. Go ahead and serve it with your boiled yam, boiled plantain, your very nicely fluffy cooked jasmine rice, and some salad is the go-to, and that is what we paired this with. It was so delicious, so Christmassy, so festive, so enjoyable. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I hope that you're going to give it a try. Please comment below what you'll be pairing the stew with, okay? And make sure you share with your friends and family if you enjoy this. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you're so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day.